Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to do this diamond lace stitch pattern. And to do the stitch, you can do this stitch with any size yarn and whatever size yarn that whichever hook that this yarn recommends. I'm using worsted weight yarn, which is 4-ply for the US, 10-ply for Australia, and a 5mm hook, which is a size H hook in the US. The multiples of this stitch is 9 plus 7. And what that means is that you're going to do a chain of 9, and you'll be doing chains of 9, sets of 9, 9, 9, 9 until you've reached your desired width. And once you have, then you chain 7 more and you're ready to begin row 1. So I went ahead and did my multiples of 9. I have it the width that I want, so I'm ready to do my chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now I'm ready to start row 1. For row 1, you want to skip 7 stitches and single crochet in the 8th. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So in the 8th chain, put a single crochet. Now you're going to work a single crochet in the next 6 chains as well, for a total of 7 single crochets in a row. 2, 3, no, how many do I have? 4 total. 5, 6, and 7. My 7 single crochets in a row. Now you want to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in this 3rd chain, you're going to start your next set of 7 single crochets in a row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then you're going to repeat that again, what you did back here. After your 7 single crochets in a row, you'll chain 5. You'll skip 2, 1, 2, and in this 3rd, you're going to start your next 7 single crochets in a row. So continue to do that down your row, and I'll show you how to end this row. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. I've done my last 7 single crochets in a row. I have 2 chains left. So to end this row, you want to do a chain of 2, and then skip 1 chain, and then double crochet in the very last chain. And that will end row 1. Okay, for row 2, and make a note of what time you are on your video right now, because the repeat will be rows 2 through 9. So for row 2, you're going to chain 1 and turn. You're going to work a single crochet in this first double crochet. Then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to come over to your 7 single crochets. This row will be reducing. We're starting to make the point of the diamond. So we're going to be skipping this first single crochet and this last single crochet. So you're only going to be working with the center 5. So you're going to skip that first single crochet, and you're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 3, 4, and 5. With 1 single crochet left, we're not going to work in. Chain 3 again. Find your chain of 5 here. Find that center chain. It's a chain of 5, so you'll have 2, 2 in the center chain will be that one, and you'll single crochet in it. And then you will repeat the pattern by like we did at the beginning. We chain 3, then you skip the first single crochet, and you start working 1 single crochet in the next 5 single crochets. So we're going to leave the last single crochet alone here, and we're going to chain 3 again. We're going to find that center chain of the 5 and do a single crochet, and then we'll repeat again. Chain 3, skip the first single crochet in the next 5, chain 3 and skip this last one here, and then you'll work in the next center chain of 5. So go ahead and keep doing that down the row, and I'll show you how to end your row. When you've gotten to your last set of 5 single crochets here at the end, you need to do a chain of 3 and then single crochet in the 3rd chain. So you can count from your single crochet here, then chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. So in this 3rd chain, you'll put your single crochet there, and that will end row 2. Okay, for row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and again you're going to work 1 single crochet in this first stitch. Then we have the chain 3 space here where you want to put 1 single crochet in there as well. Then you'll chain 3. We're going to be reducing again by not using the first and last single crochet, so you're only going to be single crocheting in these 3 center ones. So after you chain 3, you'll skip that first single crochet and single crochet in the next 3 single crochets, leaving that last single crochet alone. You'll chain 3 again. This time you want to work a single crochet in this chain 3, in the center single crochet, and in this chain 3 space. Once you've got that done, you chain 3 again, and you'll begin your repeat. Again, you'll skip this first single crochet, and you'll work 1 single crochet in the next 3 single crochets. Then you'll chain 3. You'll skip this last single crochet here, and again, you want to work a single crochet in the chain 3 space, in the single crochet, and the chain 3 space on the other side of the single crochet. And I usually do my first single crochet the closest that I can in my chain 3 space, closest to the single crochet, because you're starting your next tip of your next diamond. So here we'll be expanding next time. So then you'll chain 3 again, and you'll repeat again, working 3 single crochet in the center 3, and then I'll show you how to end your row. Okay, when you've gotten done with your 3 single crochets there at the end, in your last set, you'll chain 3, and then you want to do a single crochet in this chain and in the last single crochet. So your last 2 stitches will be single crochet, and that will end row 3. Okay, for row 4, you will chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to work a single crochet in the first and the second stitch, which are both already single crochets. And now we want to work a single crochet in our chain 3 space as well. Chain 3, and we're going to move over, and we're going to do a single crochet here in the center, because you're skipping again the first and the last single crochet, which just leaves you the center one. So you're just going to put a single crochet there, and then chain 3. So we've essentially finished the peak of one triangle. Here we're continuing to expand, and how you're expanding is, again, you're going to be using this chain 3 space closest to your single crochet here. I'm putting a single crochet. Then you'll work a single crochet in the next 3 single crochets, and then you're also going to put a single crochet worked in this next chain 3 space, and then you'll repeat that. You'll chain 3, find that center of the 3 single crochets and just put a single crochet in it. Then you'll chain 3 again, and you're working in your chain 3 space, 1 single crochet in the next 3 single crochets, and then a single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then you'll chain 3 and you'll repeat again by putting 1 single crochet in that next, and you're going to repeat that pattern all the way down the row. And when you get to the end, here I am here at the tip of my diamond, and I just put my single crochet in it. I'm going to do a chain of 3, and I'm going to put a single crochet in the chain of 3 and a single crochet in the last 2. And that will end row 4. Okay, for row 5, you're going to chain 1 and turn. We're still expanding this side. This side here is like going to be a half diamond. So you're going to put a single crochet in the first 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And since we're still expanding, we're going to put a single crochet worked in this chain 3 space. Then you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're chaining 5 because last row we just finished the peak of this one. So you chain 5 and you're going to move all the way over to your your 4 single crochets, which we're still expanding on. So you're going to chain 5 and move over and do a single crochet in this chain 3 space. Then you're going to put a single crochet in the next 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And since we're still expanding, you're going to put a single crochet worked in this chain 3 space. Then chain 5 again. Put see, this is the chain 3 space we just worked in. Chain 5. You're going to skip this peak, which is the single crochet, and on the other side of it we have a chain 3. You're going to start your first single crochet there, and then you'll work 1 single crochet again in the next 5 single crochets. Then again on either side in this chain 3 space we're expanding, so you'll put a single crochet there. Then again you're going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again you're going to move on over to the other side here, and we're going to keep expanding. And regularly you're going to go ahead and put it in the next 5. Then again in the chain 3 space, then chain 5 again. You're just going to repeat that down your row, and when you get to the end you should end up with a peak over the peak one. So we just did our 7 total double crochet single crochets here. We chained 5, worked it in our chain 3 space here on the other side of this single crochet, and it leaves us with the last 3 single crochets, which we'll put 1 single crochet in each, so that we have 4 single crochets there, and that will end row 5. Okay, for row 6 is going to be a lot like row 2 in the way that it's done, but we're going to be doing it on a different diamond. So it's important to show you this one. So you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to start reducing on our side diamonds here. So you're going to put a single crochet in only the first 3 single crochets, and you're going to leave this 4th one alone, and you're going to chain 3. Again, find that center of the chain 5 space, and you'll put a single crochet there. Chain 3, and now as you can see, the width of the diamond will be 7 single crochets, and we just expanded to the 7 single crochets last row. So now we're going to start reducing. So you'll skip this first single crochet and start single crocheting in the next 5. 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to chain 3, skip that last single crochet, find that middle chain, and do a single crochet. Then you'll start your repeat, you'll chain 3, you'll skip the first single crochet, and start single crocheting in the next 5 single crochets. So it's 3, 4, and 5. Leaving this last one alone, we're going to chain 3, find that center chain of the 5 and single crochet. And then you'll chain 3, and then you'll continue the pattern down the row. And when you've reached the very end of your row, you just did your single crochet in the center of your chain. You're going to skip this very first single crochet, and you're going to single crochet in the last 3 single crochets of the row. And that will end row 6. Okay, for row 7, you're going to chain 1 and turn. You want to do a single crochet, because you're still reducing here, in only the first and second single crochet of the row. Then you'll chain 3. And since we have our single crochet here, we're going to start expanding here. So again, you're going to want to put a single crochet worked in this chain 3, and then 1 in the single crochet, and then 1 in the next chain 3 space. And then you'll chain 3 again. And then again, we're continuing to reduce for this diamond, so you're going to skip the first single crochet, and you're going to do a single crochet in the next 3. And then again, you're going to chain 3. So everything's in sets of 3 here. So you chain 3, do 3 single crochets, chain 3, skip on over here. You're going to be putting 1, 2, 3 single crochets. So the first one worked in the first chain 3, single crochet in the single crochet, and then single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Then you'll chain 3, and again you're going to skip the first, single crochet in the next 3 single crochets, and you're going to repeat this for the row. And then I'll show you what happens at the end of the row. At the end of your row, you're going to have one of these top peak things where you're starting to expand. So I worked my 3 single crochets, 1 in the chain 3 space, 1 in the single crochet, and 1 in the chain 3 space. And then you're going to chain 3, and you'll put a single crochet. You'll skip this first single crochet, and you're going to put a single crochet in the last 2 single crochets. And that will end row 7. For row 8, you're going to chain 1 and turn. You're going to put a single crochet in this first single crochet. You'll chain 3, and then you're going to skip on over to your 3 center crochet, your 3 single crochets here, and you're going to start expanding. So you're going to work a single crochet in the chain 3 here, and then 1 in each of the next 3 single crochets, and then the last single crochet, the 5th one, will be worked in this chain 3 space. So I'm working my 3 in the center, and then 1 in this chain 3 space. Then after that, you'll chain 3 again. And then you've come up again to the peak. So you'll be skipping this first single crochet in the center, then you'll chain 3 and skip this one here, and then you're going to start again with your single crochet in the chain, and then across. So it's pretty easy by now. You've done this enough times. Okay, to end row 8, after you've done your last 5 single crochets here, the last of your single crochet was worked in the chain 3 space. You'll chain 3, and you're going to work 1 single crochet in the very last single crochet of the row. And that will end row 8. So now we're going to do row 9, which is the repeat of row 1, but it's going to be worked in different stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the repeat. So you're going to be doing the repeat of 2 through 9. So this is the last row of the repeat here, row 9. So you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and turn. You're going to work a single crochet in this chain 3 space. Then you're going to work a single crochet in all of your 5 single crochets here, and then 1 in your chain 3 space. This is going to make this the biggest, the width of 7 single crochets. So next row you'll be decreasing there. So when you got your 7 single crochets, you'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to move on over to your next chain 3 space, and you're going to repeat what you just did before by putting 1 single crochet in the chain 3 space, 1 single crochet in the next 5 single crochets, and then 1 single crochet in this last chain 3 space. And then you'll repeat for the row. You'll chain 5 again, and then skip on over to the next chain 3 space to put your first single crochet. And then you'll continue down the row, repeating that pattern. So when you get to the end of your row and you've put your last single crochet here, you have 7 single crochets across, you've worked your last single crochet in the chain 3 space, you'll want to do a chain of 2, just like we did at the end of row 2. Did a chain of 2, and we put a double crochet in the very last stitch, which here is a single crochet. And that will end row 9. So then go ahead and back up the video, back to row 2, and you'll keep repeating rows 2 through 9. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to click like and share this video. It helps me out so much. Also, if you're wondering what hook I'm using, this is a wooden furls hook. You can find the link down below, and I recommend if you're going to order one that you order one with an extended hook. If not, you're going to get half the size. Also, I have a crochet Facebook group called Crochet for the Masses, and we share free pattern links there. We share the crochet projects, pictures of crochet projects that we're working on, ask questions. It's a really nice group of people to be around. So you can find the link down below the video too. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.